Hello Taurus, this is Tarot by Tess with your October 2017 reading. Let's see if I can get you a little further over this way. There we go. Alright, so your spread is a 4-card spread. We have your situation, what's coming towards you in October, the advice, and your likely outcome. And then the bottom of the deck, we usually have clarifier, overall theme, possibly an outcome. And that is the 3 of Pentacles. This talks about trying to work something out. I also feel like there may be something to do with moving houses because we do have the 5 of Pentacles in here as well, and those to me are both house cards. I feel like this may be something you need. You may need to move in with somebody. You may need teamwork. You may feel like you're not getting either of those things. You may feel like you don't have a comfortable home. Also seeing if your career's going well, this will boost your self-esteem. And you also just need some encouragement. And I think you may have supposed somebody had what you needed, and it turns out they didn't. Okay. All right, your situation. This could be current, it could come up in October, but this is also something coming towards you, so these usually kind of go together. But we have the 7 of Swords reversed. This talks about being careful not to let somebody in. Especially not into your house, because I'm seeing that. Because I see you going slow, because this is the card where somebody could, seduce you and then leave. They disappeared. And I feel like that's what's going on here. And then they may, I don't know, it's like you're sabotaging yourself. It could be that somebody was cheating and they got caught. And I think you're working towards getting your power back. But this is a situation that just wasn't good. And you're trying to do things right, but they just weren't a very honest person. They're very tricky, and it's led you to have multiple thoughts about lots of things. And they were just playing mind games and whatever it was, spreading rumors, whatever it might be, because they're that kind of tricky person. They're very manipulative. I want to clarify. Why is the 7 of Swords reversed here? Okay, now we have the Hermit. Could have been a Virgo. They could have, you caught them cheating, and so you decided to be single. I don't always just see a 7 of Swords and Hermit. This could have been somebody just left you out in the cold. I could see that, especially because we have that 5 of Pentacles in here. They just kind of left you high and dry. And the Hermit talks about cutting people out of your life. So if you caught somebody, you cut them out, or they left you and cut you out. And with the 8 of Pentacles in here, I think you've been trying to figure out the mystery with the Hermit. You've been studying and studying, like, what went wrong? And the thing is, this person is just not good. It doesn't have anything to do with you. You just happen to get caught up in it. And with strength here in reverse coming towards you, you just don't have the strength to keep doing it. Whether it's stay with somebody who cheated or staying single, you don't have the strength to keep staying single. Some of you really, really are lonely with the Hermit and 5 of Pentacles and strength reversed. You're very lonely. Not everybody, but some people. And so that's what's going on here. And so some of you have the tenacity, but some of you with strength reversed, you don't. And I think for whatever reason, you're leaving if the person's still around. Whatever it is, you want to be single. It could be you caught them cheating and you're like, no, I'm done. But I think there was a delay. This also tells me somebody was tricky. Okay, this is what's coming towards you in October. Somebody was a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what this means. And they were lying. They were deceitful. Again, 7 of Swords, but this time they got caught. Could have been you, but I think it's them. And you always get this, guys. You always have a cheater. Oh my goodness. Are you staying with the same person for like months and months? But I'm seeing not to make a commitment because this person isn't committed. So again, go slow. That's what the Seven of Swords would tell you, especially in reverse. This person's incapable of commitment, I think. They're a troublemaker. They're very impulsive. That's probably why they're having affairs. They just do what they feel. They don't really consider the consequences. And you are just full of disappointment that you don't even want to see their face. That's what I get when I get this in reverse. Yep. Wolf in sheep's clothing. And you are done. Like you said, I'm out of here. You're leaving. And the thing is, you feel like you don't have the strength to leave. We have 8 cards here, so you're having to change your mind. And you are. You're going out and searching for true love because you haven't had it. At least not with this person. This is the quest for true love. And you're depressed. And so going out looking for true love depressed isn't going to help you. You know, you attract whatever you're putting out there. So I know it's hard to say, but put out some more positive vibes and that's what you're going to get back. The 8 of Cups also talks about feeling very shy and modest, which is also something I think you would see with strength. I'm also seeing you're very confused about this parting. So if somebody left in the middle of the night, which again, I could see with the 7 of Swords, if you're not the one thinking of leaving, then it's definitely a partner. So again, if they were caught cheating, they may decide to leave, and you don't have the strength to deal with it, and it's leaving you depressed. And I feel like with this in reverse, you're also angry, and so that might be a reason you leave, because they gave in to some kind of lust, and you feel low self-esteem, like no pride. You feel no courage, no self-confidence. And at the same time, you're jealous and out of control. I mean, who wouldn't be whenever somebody's unfaithful? And it's just kind of taking over you. It's getting pretty wild, but it's also stress and anxiety. But you're going to end up with the Sun in your likely outcome towards the end. You're going to end up getting this turned around and you're going to be happy. But it's going to require you leaving. Also with the 5 of Pentacles in your likely outcome, just go ahead and talk about a little bit of that since we got it here. Major Arcana affect everything. You know, it's going to turn around as well. And it's saying that the hardship you're going through is building character. It's makes you stronger. It makes you able to take what you learn and help other people. Okay. Also with the 7 of Swords here, this tells me that you're not being tactful. You're not hiding anything. You're not holding back. Maybe even quite mean because you're angry. And you're going to reach your goal. You don't care. You're not trying to be charming. You don't care. For those of you who the 7 of Swords is you got tricked into having some kind of a one-night stand, you're angry, and it's because you got charmed. And that's what I'm seeing here. All right, but you're leaving. And 8 of Cups, for those of you who are leaving and going out to look for true love, that's what 8 of Cups means. It's soul searching. And it's because you're missing the 9 of Cups. If you look, there's a spot for one more cup. So 8 plus 1 is 9. This is the 9 of Cups. You didn't have it. So you're leaving. You're like, it's not here. You're going out in search of it. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So you're going out and seeking true love, wishes. And those of you who got tricked, you're not happy about it. This person was very selfish. And now you know that there's something missing with this relationship. They cared more about themselves instead of you. You weren't regarded at all in this situation. And it was just very shallow. It was a one-night stand. Over and over again, you guys, you may have tried to make it work. But with the 9 of Cups reversed, and 8 of Cups here, and Strength reversed, it just wasn't working. It could have been one-sided. We have another 8 here, so again, I feel like you had a change of mind, and you're just dropping it in your head now. This could be your partner as well. If they cheated or if you cheated, doesn't matter. They may decide to be going out too. Just, I'm gone. But this is saying you're also looking for a committed partnership. and you've been working really hard because that gives you the best possible chance to make a relationship work, and it's not working. So that just means it's not meant to be. And you're trying to persevere. You've taken the initiative. And now you're having to persevere and take the initiative when somebody leaves or when you leave. And you're looking for something of quality. But you feel like you're going out there and starting all over again. And what you are. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. And this time you're going out into the unknown on purpose. So here it's like you're leaving. Let's say you're going out into the unknown purposefully. You have a purpose. You're looking out for true love. That's what's coming towards you. Well, let's try to get one clarifier. Just one, please. And of course, you know, this is you being single and going out there and searching for the truth, searching for knowledge. It could be a Virgo you're looking for. But this is also you living on your own terms. And you're just trying to affect your future. You may be taking a mental pause. You want to do things right the next time. Also, the Hermit says you may be thinking of leaving somebody, but you haven't quite gotten there yet. It's delayed. For those of you who are wanting to leave, and this is saying, yeah, it's delayed. You're not rushing out, but you're also being slick. I don't think it's in a negative way in that case. I think it's like you're not letting on, okay? Because this tells me you're being discreet until you're certain you want to leave. And what may send you over the edge is catching them cheating, okay? Or you fall into an affair yourself and get caught. Whatever it is, you're being discreet about wanting to leave until it's time. Okay, so what is coming towards them all about? One card. I may just have to pull. So I don't want to end up with 10 cards to talk about. Okay, there we go. Ooh, it's in reverse. Oh, they're all in reverse. Okay, so let's just talk about this upright because that's how it was supposed to be. 4 of Cups. So again, you're bored, you're wanting to leave. You're not happy. This is denying somebody. It's also feeling gullible. So some of you did get tricked into like a one-night stand, or you didn't see somebody having an affair. You also may be thinking, like, since you're holding back that you want to leave, because remember there's different people in this reading. If you're holding back that you want to leave, then you may be like thinking of this person as gullible a little bit. But overall, this is not a healthy relationship. This talks about wandering eyes, somebody being self-absorbed again, somebody having a pity party, and somebody who just wants to be alone, especially with the 8 of Cups here, Hermit here. I mean, this is all about needing to be alone. And somebody holding a grudge. And again, also giving too much of yourself. And it's because a lover may have cheated because they want somebody better than you, or you're wanting to leave because you want to find somebody better, and you may have or have not cheated. But at the same time, I think you're very depressed because we have the Strength reversed. You know, it takes a lot of strength to leave someone and to head out. And, you know, the 10 of Wands is getting rid of that burden, but it's not easy, okay? The 5 of Pentacles here tells me eventually that you need some kindness. And you're going to get it with the Sun coming right after it. You need kindness. So I'm not sure if somebody's been, you know, I mean, they've probably been sneaky, but yeah. And this may be saying that you need to be kind as opposed to getting kindness. Because the Sun here and 4 of Cups also talks about checking your ego and your faults. But I mainly just feel like you're depressed. You may be able to date, but you're just not dating. Like, you have people who want to date and you're just not. Because you had an unstable, non-committed relationship and you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to get caught up in that again. So again, I'm saying just take your time. With the Hermit, this is saying you've lost interest in love, in the relationship. You're bored. You've lost love in worldly things, okay? But you're eventually leaving and going to find true love. And you'll be committed to that. All right. What is your advice? We have the Ace of Cups. This tells me you're trying to find love and support in other ways. Okay, so maybe it's family, maybe it's religion, but I also feel as if you shouldn't take any offers of love coming up. You shouldn't extend any because this relationship is ending, okay? Somebody has a false heart and you're frustrated, but I'm also seeing the love just isn't real, okay? So again, somebody could be very tricky. So be careful of who you let in. You may have already let them in and you're just going through this. And you may be holding off on the emotions, and this is saying you need to process them before you can go on to find more love. It's also coming back to reality after having been in a type of a fantasy. But there is no getting back together, no reconciliation for this particular person. And you're not quite ready to receive love. You're out looking for it, okay? But your advice, that's what what's coming to you in October. Your advice is you're just not quite ready. You're just very emotional about this. Also, just the denial of love should be something you should be keeping in mind. All right, why is the Ace of Cups reversed here as advice? Okay. Ooh, the Chariot and the Sun. So definitely a lot of success. This says balance your emotions. So again, you're too emotional. That's what this talks about. Balance those emotions and your dreams come true. Then we have the Sun. So it could be something comes to light. It's overall happiness, warmth, and freedom. This does tell me you're kind of a victory, and it even like puts you up socially, and that's the kind of standing. And with the Hermit here, you get reborn. You have a new phase with your own identity. And then you become, with this Ace here, you turn it around. You become a mastery of love. Or a master of love, sorry. So this is good information. So if you follow these steps, you start balancing your emotions. You become a master of your emotions and a master of love. Also with the Sun here, if you work really hard, I also see you might need to exercise, but you become more confident. You start radiating who you are, and you don't settle. You don't settle for somebody who's tricking. You won't fall for those tricks. You see people in a positive light, but they'll see you in a positive light. You won't be depressed. The relationships you'll start having won't take effort. It does say love is on the horizon, and you have it twice. So love is definitely out there, and the wait's almost over. It's just making sure that you get that space you need to deal with your emotions and balance them. And you'll be victorious. All right, your likely outcome. We have the Eight of Swords. So cheating's revealed, and you get free. Good news here. We have another 8. So again, you're having to change your mind. You can see things for what they are. Somebody, if this is you, you're no longer commitment phobic. Or you find somebody who is no longer commitment phobic. You get released from all this that happened. It's no longer going to block you after you deal with this. And you're just finally going to see people for who they really are. Now, this love interest that did you wrong may see how you're doing when you start getting better, and they may take note of you and want the relationship to continue. And that's really up to you. But here I'm seeing it could be falling into another trap. Okay? I'm also seeing failure. So be very careful of this. It's just a bad atmosphere. This person drains you. I did see an energy vampire over here with the 7 of Swords in reverse. And 6 of Wands reverse talks about being cheated. So again, they would cheat you again, most likely. It's just they're not capable of commitment. So don't fall back into the trap again. They're disloyal, treacherous. This is like the enemy at your gate. It's the frenemy card. They look like your friend, but they're not. All right. This is saying kick them to the curb. Get away. Now, 5 of Pentacles, again, talks about being lonely, being kicked out. But I'm seeing like you're having to go through the snow. You're having to go through this process. But right around the corner is the sun. And that's what you're looking for. So yes, you've had, if I can grab it, you've had this situation and it sucks. you're leaving. Again, so it's another leaving, traveling card with the 8 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. And this is what you're getting. You're getting that good outcome, and it's coming soon. It's almost over. It's in your favor, where you're going to have the mastery of your emotions and love. It tells me love's around the corner. You just had to get some space first. Okay, let's clarify. What is this likely outcome about? Okay. Ooh, Magician. Yeah, this is saying you are making things happen here. You meet people who can manipulate things, but in a good way. Also, with Strength here, eventually you're going to be able to nip the problems in the bud. You're going to see them coming, because this is awareness. You're going to be aware, oh, here's this person, or here's this type of person, and you can control the situation. You'll also be able to control your lusts when it comes to this person, because you just see them for what they are. And you're going to feel like a master, like a boss. And you're also going to realize with the 7 of Swords here that this person is just a smooth talker. We don't have the Knight of Wands reversed in here, but this is what that means with the 7 of Swords and the Magician. They're just advertising, they're marketing, they're telling you what you want to hear. It's like telling a fat woman or a fat man that, oh yeah, you can wear this, it says, size 2, but really the label is something completely different. You're just telling somebody, you're feeding the ego, and that's what they're doing, and you can see them for what it is. And the thing is, with the Hermit here, you're actually learning from this person. 7 of Swords is also an education. They've taught you something, but it's just in the hard way, okay? They've taught you how to be more aware, and unfortunately, this is something you just had to go through, because I feel like it's already kind of happened, and you're just going through it. I'm seeing with the Sun here, lots of drive, very good. But again, I'm seeing a little bit of watching the ego, so I feel like you might need some more kindness. Whether that's you displaying it or you receiving it. Because people, when you're nice to people, that can kind of take them down to where they're watching their ego. And if you're nice to others, then you're definitely watching your ego. Let's get a little bit regarding love. What messages are there for Taurians for the month of October regarding love? Oh, okay. Okay, so broken engagement. Is that what this is about? Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Not. You're looking for it, but with this person, it's not happening. It may be a Virgo. What other messages are there for Taurians for the month of October 2017? Could also be dealing with a Cancer. Your romantic feelings are worth exploring. So that may be an idea that you've had. But the thing is, you have romantic feelings, but maybe you have them for somebody else, or you're wanting to have them, and you should be worth it. Everybody deserves love, the love they want. Everybody deserves it, so you should get it, You shouldn't have to settle. All right, last 2. Let go of control issues, let it unfold naturally. So if you are kind of hiding back and waiting till you're certain, this is saying it's going to unfold, and eventually you'll kind of just know when the right time is. And this is saying don't even worry about unrequited love. Yes, the love's not returned, but really it's shallow love. You don't even really love them. It was a one-night stand. You just got tricked, okay? For others of you, again, yeah, I'll see in with the Strength reverse, there's no chemistry. It says, there's not enough chemistry for this relationship, not enough attraction for it to keep going. I see it more as the unrequited love part. There may be some attraction and chemistry, and that's why there's a tricking, but it's like it's not returned. So again, it's one-sided and somebody's just let it go. Okay. It is not safe for you to love. Okay, at least not this person. All right, Taurians, I wish you luck. Remember, right around the corner, so it's almost here. You just have to get your emotions straight, okay? All right, good luck for October.